And that's the color change. Don't cut the yellow thread. We're going to need it later. Just the short brown end of the thread. Just hide it for him. The next 9 to 11 laps, we're just gonna hook it with this brown thread. Do not add or subtract the needle hook these 30 short stitches. Take a look. Hold the end of the thread across the crochet hook as you hook. That's how you hook it up. One needle should be removed from the hook. What about this place of ours? What about this color scheme? It's very regular. 3 rows in a different color. Take a look. This place replaces the brown hook 3 lines, then 3 lines of yellow and 3 lines of black, and then 3 lines of yellow hook, so you can alternate the hook. It's very regular. Just hook a color in 3 lines and then switch colors. Hook 3 lines and then switch colors. Just hook it this way. Hook all the way to lap 20. And in the middle, it's 3 different lines. 3 lines change color once. So everybody follow me. Let's hook this up on laps 9 to 11. There's 1 stitch left in round 11, so let's go back to the color change. Girls, take a look. We'll hook this line 11. The last stitch left. We'll thread the needle and pull the thread like this. And then just switch to this yellow thread and stitch. Pull the thread and stitch. That should do it. And then draw this lap 11 end to end. And then mix it yellow. The brown color doesn't have to be cut. You might as well keep it that way. What's next? Hook the yellow wire for laps 12 through 14. Alright, next thing you know, the girls are following me. 3 lines change color once, all the way to line 20 here. After the hook, let's look at the needle reduction part again. Girls, take a look. We'll hook all the way to lap 20. And in the middle we're going to do 3 different colors. 3 lines change color once. The last 3 lines are yellow. Hook to turn 20. What's next? We hook round 21. We need to reduce the needle. First hook a braid needle. What about lap 21? We're following 3 short stitches and 1 reduced stitch method. Repeat the hook 6 times. Let's see. First hook 3 short needles. Occupy 3 eyes. Good. Next, let's focus on how to reduce the needle hook. We need a 4th needle. The first half of the single layer coil is picked up. Pick the first half of the needle. Then pick the first half of the 5th eye. Pass through both coils at the same time. Then the crochet hooks the thread and pulls it over. Double stitching. This is the reduction of a short stitch. 3 short stitches and 1 reduced stitch. This is a combination. This whole circle needs to be hooked 6 times. Next, hook a 2nd time. 3 short needles. Then a reduction stitch. Pick a first half stitch. Then pick up another first half stitch. The crochet hooks the thread. Pull over. Double stitch. Good needle reduction is complete. Short stitches are represented by the letter symbol A. And then we'll see the letter A. Just hook it like that. Let's look at it again. Pick a first half stitch. Pick up another first half stitch. Pull the thread and stitch. Alright, this is how you girls are gonna do it. Hook this loop 21. Alright, after we hook this up for loop 21, then the sisters look at the diagram. Hook up all 22 and 23 of these. And when the hook is done, let's focus on the hook on lap 24. Girls, take a look. We'll hook all the way to lap 23. And then we filled it with PP cotton. So now we hook round 24. First hook a braid needle. It's lap 24. We need to hook 6 short stitches in a row. Let's hook it. First hook the first short reduce. Then the second reduce. The third reducer. The fourth reducer. Fifth reducer. And then the last reducer. Alright, hook it up and then we'll pull the link. So I can pull the thread. Direct shearing. Leave a long end. After the last loop of the hook, we have 6 short needles left. We use suture needles. Let's do something about the hole up here. The remaining 6 needles. Pick half a needle from each eye. Thread all 6 of these needles. Tensioning. That way there are no holes in it. Then thread the end of the thread through the rest of the piece. And then just cut the end of the line. Take a look. The body part of our little bee is done. What about after the body part? All we have left is this little bee. This wing has no hole. The wings are very simple. Hook both wings together. The wings need to hook out too. Take a look. Hook each wing after the last turn. Take a look. This is the 4th loop hook. And after the last loop of the hook, we don't need this drawing pin to connect. Stretch the thread. One left a little longer at the end of the line. One leaves a shorter line end. We use the suture needle for each one. Let's draw this connection on the last lap. Let's see. This is the first eye of the needle to jump through. Thread the needle from the second eye. Go through like this. Then find the last short eye of the needle. Pick the back half of his needle, along with the small coil below. Come through together like this. The stitching will create a new braid. The needle is fastened above the first eye. So we're connected. The first one in the back hides the end of the line. What about this one at the end of the long line? We use this wire. Take the two little wings and sew them together like this. Let's see. Just stick it together like that. The eye of the needle goes through like this. Sew the two little wings together. And when we're done, we'll sew it on this master. Super body. This is the trace where we meet. Take this part. As part of the baby bee's belly. Put it under this body. What about this place where we cut the needle later? It's part of the tail of our little bee. So this side is the face of our little bee. Let's sew this wing. The end-to-end part goes down here. Some between these two brown. This yellow part will do. Let's look at the stitching process. Just a few more laps. Fix it in this place. What's the difficulty? Everybody follow me and secure this little wing. After the wings are sewn, and put the eyes on this third and fourth circle. Position between. Somewhere between laps 5 and 6. Let's hook the mouth part. Let's see. Use this black thread for the hook. Pull a 2 wire out of it. By this comparison, you can just hook it with a thin thread. Take a look. The mouth is also in the central position. That's the position from laps 5 to 6. It's just a simple hook and pull. Thread through the rest of the thread. Take a look. That should do it. Very simple. Cut the end of the line straight through. Well, our lovely little bee is done. Small product. You can think of it as a little ornament. Hang it on this bag. All the keys are okay.